I don't know if you know anything about me, but my name's Elissa, and I've had a constant battle with the way I look and my nutrition and things like that. So I've got really into cooking healthy food, and I run a health retreat as well, and we teach a lot of cooking lessons. So when Lizzie said, you know, it might be nice while we're all in quarantine, if you could teach the ladies how to do some healthier things, snacky things, because everyone seems to be going to the fridge all the time. I said, brilliant, I will do. So, and also I made this fantastic onion, which can be a real showstopper and a centerpiece on a table. So I'm going to teach you how to do that as well, because it's pretty easy and it's just a great way to, you know, decorate a vegetable, really. So we're going to start with the onion. So I've just peeled it, biggest onion you can find. I've only done this the once, so I'm hoping that it's going to work the second time around. What you want to do is keep this root on at all times, okay? So you want to cut the top off so that it is flat. So that it's flat like that. And then place it face down on your chopping board. I don't know if you get to see my chopping board. Okay. So about ½ an inch away from the root, you want to make a slice. And you want to do that in quarters all the way down. Okay, so I've cut that into quarters, can you see? Okay, in between those quarters, I want you to do 3 more cuts in between each 3. As evenly as you can. Again, ½ an inch away from the root. And it's a delicate process. So take your time. You can also do this with a red onion. In fact, I prefer it because the red onion has more nutritional benefit. Okay, because the purple colour, it's got antioxidants in it. So that's what it should look like. Okay. And now we're going to fold it open gently. And open up those layers nicely. You might need to tease them a little bit. Okay, now in the middle, you're going to have like this bowl of onion bits. Take that out. Okay. Can we all see that? You coming in to say hello?
Oh, no. Hi, ladies. How are we all doing there? We okay?
We can't hear you because they're all on mute. Right, okay. So once you've got that, you need 2.5 cups of flour. See you later. 2.5 cups of flour in a bowl, deep mixing bowl.
What type of flour is it, Elissa?
You can use any all-purpose flour. And to this, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of chili. One tablespoon of paprika. And 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of oregano, don't know who I think they are, American, some black pepper, bit of garlic powder, and some salt. Now, ladies, I only ever use pink Himalayan salt, and the reason is, yeah, everyone know on that. I wouldn't even entertain white table salt for anything, ever. There's over 80 beneficial minerals in this. When your body's craving salt, this is what it's craving. It's not craving the sodium nonsense that's in table salt. Okay, that's been stripped of all its nutrients and benefits. This is the closest thing you can get to amniotic fluid, believe it or not. So you can go hell to leather on that. Okay, give that a mix up. And in another bowl, crack 2 eggs. Need a tea towel. Another top tip is if you put a tea towel in the back of your pants, you've always got somewhere to wipe. Okay, mix that egg wash up. And just put that to the side. Okay, back to the flour. Let's move this down. You want to get your onion and you would put it in, and you want to put all that flour all over it and in between every groove. I'm going to do like a double dip in this flour. Okay, and then give it a bit of a shake off. And then we're going to put this into the egg. And give it a wash with all the egg. You can get a little brush as well. But the best result comes when you just take care of getting all that flour and all the egg in between all the layers of the onion. Don't know if you've ever been to America to an Outback steakhouse, but this is the way they serve their onions. Okay, and then back in the flour. Bit of a messy job, but. Now, there's a few ways you can cook this. You can deep fry it, you can air fry it, or you can put it in the oven. Today, I'm gonna air fry mine. Now, because I'm doing this quick and on here, I haven't got time to put it in the freezer, but what I would do is put it in the freezer for an hour. Give that a good shake off. And then paint on some oil. Or if you've got a spray oil, you can do it with that as well. I try not to go hell for leather on oil, because obviously I'm trying to keep it fairly healthy.
What type of oil are you using, Elissa?
I'm using olive oil, just an extra virgin olive oil. Like I said, you can use a spray one. Right, and now I'm going to put this into the air fryer and just keep checking on it. It probably should take about 20 to 25 minutes to crisp up.
If you were to put it in the oven, what temperature and how long?
So if you put it in the oven, I'd put it on 200 and, you know, I would just 200, keep looking at it. When it looks crispy and it's done, you know what I mean? So
Is that fan, 200 fan?
Yes, 200 fan, yes. Don't ask me about augers and all that paper, I've got no idea, gas marks. Okay. Hey, and I'll put that on. I'll keep checking that, and if it looks like it needs a bit more oil, or it needs a bit more seasoning on it, or whatever, just keep checking it, keep looking at it, and you know, do it to however you want it. Some people like it super crispy, some people just like it with a bit of crunch on it. So that's your onion, girls. Let me just clear down, and then we'll do my favourite cheesecake. Okay, so vegan cheesecake is all nut based, it's all whole food. Yes, there is a lot of sugar in it, yes, there is a lot of fat in it, but it's all whole foods, okay? And the sugar comes from dates and maple syrup, which again is natural. But when you're dealing with nuts, always remember that it's high effort to get nuts. I've lived on a desert island and had to go searching for my own beach almonds, which took me 20 minutes to open. And when I opened it, it was probably about that big inside. Because it's high calories, high effort, high reward. Unfortunately, in today's society, they've bagged all these nuts together and people can just sit there and have them over and over and over again. And that's why we're overeating on nuts, which is why when we're doing this, I want you to do it in ice cube trays so that is just a nice portion size. You know, it's a nice sweet treat, which is what you should be having. Because we're using dates, if you are diabetic or you know someone with diabetes, dates don't spike your insulin like a lot of sugar will. So it's low GI, slow releasing. So with that said, let's get on with it. All you'll need for this is a really good blender, okay? I've got one I recommend. It's not the newest version. It's a Nutri Ninja. Looks like this. And it is the best piece of kit I have ever bought. In fact, I've bought about 4 or 5 of them over the time because I've go through so many of them on the retreat and stuff like that. And I get like a couple on the retreat and we demo with them. They're just amazing bits of kit. And what a recipe that might take half an hour, it will just chop that prep time down in half because it just does all the work for you. It chops all my salads, spiralizes stuff, makes smoothies, everything. It's just an amazing bit of kit and it's 150 quid. And I use it every day. Like, it cost per use must be pence by now. Anyway, I'm not here to sell you a Nutri Ninja. So, vegan cheesecake. Okay, so for the base of the cheesecake, we're going to have 1 cup of walnuts, which I've already pre-weighed, and 1 cup of medjool dates. These are the best dates you can buy in the UK, bar none, right? So you can go to Tesco, you can go to Asda, you can go to Sainsbury's, Waitrose, whatever, right? I've tried them all. Not a patch on these. And these are from Costco and they're half the price for a massive tub. They're insanely good. So if you are missing that sweet stuff, you can just put these in the fridge and it's like eating coffee. Amazing, amazing, amazing. 7 quid for a box that size, massive.
Did you say they were called medjool dates?
MED, JOOL. These are your best friends. I noticed Julia was having dried apricots before, which are great, but just remember the sugar is very high, it's got no water in it. So if you're gonna have it, just have an apricot. So we want, and obviously take the stones out, like that. You could use prunes, to be fair, if you can't get hold of a jewel date. But if you live near a Costco, seriously, go and get some and thank me later. So there we go, 1 cup of medjool dates. I'll just put one more over good luck. Like that.
Got a question from Julie Morn. She's asking, are dates not as high in sugar?
No, they're low GI as well, so they're slow releasing sugar. So if you are diabetic, they don't spike your insulin. Very good. Okay, even though this is a dessert, always season your desserts. So a couple of grains of salt brings out that flavour. Right, and we'll just blend this.
So did you blend that just with a cup of water, was it?
No, no water, just the nuts.
Just the dates?
Just the nuts and the dates and a bit of salt.
Sorry, what were the nuts?
Walnuts.
Walnuts. Sorry, I went to make a cup of tea.
Goes like that. It's a bit too crummy that, so I'm just gonna, and once it's a bit more gluey, so I'm gonna add 1 more date to it to make it a bit chewier. There you go, that's about 30 seconds, right? And you can start seeing now that it's starting to almost bind to itself, which is the consistency that you want. So that when I get it out, it goes quite sticky like that and tacky. So, get your ice cube tray. And just fill the bottom of it like you would with a cake tin. Or if you want to do this in a cake tin, you can do, but I just think people got a habit of overeating, especially when it is high calorie ingredients like nuts. And nuts are great, absolutely fantastic source of fat. I'm doing a nutrition diploma at the moment, and there's lots of and monosaturates in here, and they're amazing for you. Good for brain health. Walnuts are good for brain. How do you know that? Well, it looks like a brain.
You've got a question from Julie. She's saying, if you don't like nuts, can you use some types of seeds?
You can do it with quinoa. I've done quinoa snack bites before.
Ooh.
Yeah. And dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, no dairy, obviously. So.
And Lizzie's asking, Elissa, is it with the medicinal chef?
I'm doing his after this one. So the one I'm doing at the moment is vegan nutrition, and the one after that I'll be doing with Dale. Yeah. The medicinal chef is good pal of mine. Right. So I'll just make 6 for now, just to show you. I'm also just making a coffee for my boyfriend's mum. Right, so once that's in there, pack that into your ice cube tray. This is what we're going to use later for bliss balls as well. So I'll just put that to one side. Okay, right, so for the filling, you're going to need some cashews, and it's better if they've been pre-soaked, so just soak them in hot water. I've been soaking mine while we've been cracking on. I'm just going to pour them off. And you need 1.5 cups of cashews. Just check our onion. Onion's looking fab, guys. You can see that. But it's cooking nicely. Okay, so 1.5 cups of cashews. Then we need 1 lemon juice. And dip that in there. We need 2/3 of a can. Let's say 2/3 of a cup actually written here. So I'll just weigh it out.
What's that a can of? Sorry, Elissa?
A can of coconut milk, sorry. So 2/3 of a can of coconut milk. Then you want 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. It has to be melted, otherwise it doesn't. You can't get the smoothness on your cheesecake really. So I'm just going to weigh it out, and then put it in the microwave. Right, I'm just going to put that in the microwave until that's like a liquid. And I need half a cup of maple syrup. You can cut down on the maple syrup, by the way. I tend to do it when I'm doing it for myself and everything. I hardly put any in because the dates make it sweet enough, and yeah, I want to cut down on that, Carlos. So there's my coconut oil. You can't really see that, but it's like a liquid. So put that in.
Elissa, can you use that agar nectar?
Yeah, anything like that. Any sweetener you want, really. You can even use honey, but if you want to stay vegan, don't use honey. Blend it. Okay, so it's going like a liquid. I just want to give it a bit longer because my cashews are a bit crunchy still. Better, the longer you soak them for, the softer they'll go. Okay, so just sieve to catch all the extra little bits of cashews. Okay, like I said, make sure you soak your cashews for like 3 hours and then you'll get such a perfect smoothness on it. Anyway, you'll be left with what will look like this liquid. So, pour it in. I haven't got a jug, to be fair. I'm at my boyfriend's house, I haven't got any of my stuff here, so it's a bit difficult. I need a measuring jug, really, to pour this all out. And I'm just going to do some without any basting as well. Okay. Now I'm going to add some raspberries. You can add raspberry mix to your cashew mix. You want to make them pink or whatever, just have fun with it. You make blueberry ones, whatever.
Elissa, are you using fresh raspberries or can you use frozen fruit?
Frozen, I always use frozen.
Sorry?
I always use frozen.
Can.
You can use fresh though, but it's just cheaper, isn't it, and easier.
Yeah.
Okay. And pour off the excess. Okay, now my ice cube tray, I've got a lid on it, and it's really good. It was from Amazon, I think. And it's silicone in the bottom, so when you're coming to pop them out, it's super, super easy. So I just put my lid on like that. It's almost like a Tupperware now, and then freeze that. And then in about 4 hours, they'll be ready. I wish I could say, oh, here's some I made earlier, but I haven't done that. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is bliss balls. So these really you can make in any way, shape or form. I don't know if you go to Aldi. Did you ever go down the superfoods aisle and there's lots of like different powders and stuff like that. So cacao powder is brilliant. There's something called maca powder, which is spelled M-A-C-A. And maca powder is an unbelievable libido booster. So it's like one of the best things on the planet, up there with ginkgo really. So if you do want to boost your libido naturally, then maca powder is your friend. And our onion is ready, by the way. So, I thought I had some maca powder to show you, but I haven't. So. What I have got is some milled linseed. Okay, so this is got goji berry, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds in it. So I'll pour a bit of that out. This is a cacao powder, so raw chocolate, very good, very high antioxidants. Yeah, brilliant.
That one.
Yeah. You can get matcha. You can do any powder you want, really. And my favourite is beetroot powder. Not a big fan of beetroot, but I like the powder, and it makes it pink. So that's always great.
Beetroot's good for you though, isn't it?
Very good. I just don't like it. It's very earthy. Okay, so these are good to make with the kids. So dead simple. It was 1 cup of dates, 1 cup of walnuts. But if you wanted to use any other nut, then go for it. You want to add fruits to it, like raisins, go for it. Dried cranberries, dried apricots, anything like that. So all you do is roll it up and then roll it in your powder. We can use desiccated coconut. I make these with my boyfriend's kids. Try and get something healthy into them instead of Haribos.
Elissa, Julie's asking where you can get the powders from. I said I get mine from Holiday & Barrett, but you can get linseed from Aldi. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
Aldi's your best bet for, it's really cheap for a lot of this stuff because it can be quite expensive. And the beetroot powder, I think I got that on Amazon because that's a bit more specialised. The other thing I absolutely love is activated charcoal. So sometimes I make black activated charcoal pancakes because activated charcoal molecules really clean the gut out because it carries toxins. Your body can't break it down, so it carries toxins out with it when it goes. Brilliant.
Yeah, Lizzie and I had that. We had some black charcoal breads.
Oh yeah, it's very, very good. I put it in smoothies, so you could potentially, I mean, I love, black food is very cool at the moment. Like I do black pizza bases and things like that. And my friends are like, oh, you need to change your smoke alarm. But no, it looks very good, especially if you put like pesto on as the base and that real bright green, it looks amazing.
So with the charcoal, how are you buying it? What form?
Buying a powder like this. 100 grams and it's last ages. So I've got like 3/4 of a tub and I use it all the time.
And was that Amazon again?
Amazon, yeah. Especially now, like, gosh, you can't go anywhere apart from just getting stuff delivered to the door. So you just keep going with your bliss balls, really. But again, the maca powder, great for libido. Beetroot powder, great for antioxidants. The other thing you can do as well, you know what I mean? It depends how fancy you want to go with them. Sometimes you can dip half in dark chocolate, and then I blended up. I blended up some dry roses. So you get nice dry rose petals on it and you put them on half of it. Depends if you want to like go super fancy and impress your friends at dinner parties and stuff like that, then you can go very, you can make them into showstoppers. Or if you just sat there at home quarantining and thinking, I want to make some healthier snacks and have them in the fridge, then yeah, just go basic and put a nice powder on. But it's just a good way of getting the extra, you know, kick of nutrition in you, especially if you're not really getting it from your food. Okay, so I'll just show you that. So can you see what they look like? Again, you can put white chocolate on, you know, you can go crazy with it if you want, but it's amazing. You just keep them in the fridge, they'll keep for couple of weeks. We'll probably eat them all by then. Yeah.
I was just going to say they won't last in my fridge for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And here's the onion, which you can't really see because the lighting is awful in here, but it's very golden, very crisp. It's a bit burnt on my screen, but it's not. Trust me, it's a nice orange. You can make a nice chili mayo with it and serve that in the middle of it and rip it off and use that. Wow, Lizzie! Look at that! That's mega! A star for you. Amazing, great work, fantastic.
Lizzie, tell us about your onion.
It looks really good. The dish I've got, I need another thing to hold it with. And you can see where I wasn't quite so patient on this side. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not an everyday affair, but if you are having a dinner party or friends over, you want to impress a few people, it's, you know, or a barbecue in the summer, it's amazing because you can literally pull the leaves off like that, dip it in a nice bit chili mayo, curried mayonnaise is amazing. Yeah, and it's a great way to impress your friends.
Kim, have you got your onion to show us?
No, I haven't put it in the oven yet. I have to make 3 because there's 8 of us here. So I've been making a lot of onion. I'll put them in the oven now.
Wow, amazing.
But they're all there ready to go.
Well done, well done. So ladies, any questions? Oh.
Yeah, we've got a couple of questions in the chat. Lizzie's saying, could you try it with tzatziki? And Jax is saying, is it chili powder with mayo for the dip?
Yeah, for the chili dip, yeah. You can do mayonnaise and yeah, just a bit of chili powder. Or this is really good actually. Sriracha. Mega. That brand as well with a green lid. It's vegan, gluten-free, and it's amazing.
How are you spelling that, Elissa?
It's spelled Sriracha. So last night for tea, I made bang bang cauliflower. So I got all cauliflower pieces and put this on it, air fried it, and then took it out. It was all crispy but really hot. And then I put a bit more on to serve with some like spring onions, sesame seeds, mega amazing.
I bet they're loving having you for lockdown, aren't they?
Oh, honest to God, they love it here. I've made it like a retreat, so every day we do yoga. We've got a timetable that we have to stick to. We have supplements, I literally feed them full of supplements every day. We do education, we do HIIT workout, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally, however, what we do on a retreat on a daily basis is exactly what I've employed here, because you've got to have structure to your day, otherwise, you know, and I'm like, people are laughing at me getting up and doing my hair and makeup, but it's about having a bit of self-respect and keep it, it's a psychology. I've been working from home since I was 23, and I'm not effective if I'm not looking the part. It's almost like, you know, I've ticked over into a different headspace and mind space, really. So, yeah.
Julie Morn's asking if she can move in.
Oh, yeah, of course you can, yeah. I think my boyfriend's mum's loving it. She's absolutely loving it. She doesn't want to go home.
Has anybody got any other questions for Elissa?
No, well, I really, really want to see your creations. I want to see you do it. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at Miss Elissa C.
You want to type it into the chat as well?
Yeah.
And I think Julie had a question for you. Julie, I've unmuted you.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Elissa.
Hi.
Hi. So, as somebody who can't eat nuts or coconuts, which is obviously not good when you would like to try vegan food, what sorts of substitutes can I use?
Okay, so instead of the coconut milk, you can have, there's loads of other plant milks that you could use.
Right.
So for you, rice milk. You can't have cashew milk and stuff like that, but you could have rice milk. You could have soya. You could have
right. Okay.
What else is there? Oat milk. Oat milk.
I've got oat milk. Yeah. Okay. And as sorry, go on.
Substitute for the nuts. We just need anything that's almost like a biscuity base.
Yeah.
So you could, like I said, you could use quinoa.
Yeah.
Use different seeds. Yeah, different seeds.
Yeah.
And again, a good blender will just help release those oils, and that acts as like a binder, which is what you want.
Right. Yeah,
Elissa?
I do love seeds.
Yeah.
Can she use this? So I use this So Yummy Natural. It's from Aldi. It's a vegan. It's like a yogurt, but it's a vegan one. But I don't know if it's got nuts in or anything.
Just because it says vegan, guys, doesn't mean it's healthy, okay? It looks highly processed to me. Now, obviously, I know plant milk is, but usually plant milk will just be oats and water blended. That's it, really. So I'm all about whole food. Everything I've showed you today is a whole food. Dates look exactly like that when they come off the tree. Nuts look exactly like that. You know, they've not gone through any processes, and that's really what I want to stick to. So that's why I make everything from whole food. The only exception to that is oil, which I use sparingly, which is why I use it with a brush. Because nowhere in nature do you find a puddle of oil. And everyone goes, oh, olive oil's amazing. It is amazing, very small quantities. But what people do is, do you know how many olives it takes to make 1 tablespoon of olive oil? Have a guess.
10?
40.
Wow.
You could not sit there and eat 40 olives, okay? And the problem is with olive oil is it's an extraction. So all it is the fat. That's all it is. So, and everyone goes, oh, olive oil is really good, it's healthy fats. It is healthy fats. So just eat the olive. You're going to get the healthy fats from the olive. You're also going to get the phytochemicals, the nutrients, everything that Mother Nature put in that olive to help you break it down is still in that olive. If you just have the olive oil, it's just the extraction. Okay, so remember that with anything. Avocado oil, rapeseed oil. Well, I wouldn't even entertain vegetable oils. If you have any, I want you to go to your cupboard right now, take it out, open the bin, and put it straight in. Okay? So whole food, processed, natural. So everything I make is from scratch. You know, pepper's only ingredient is a pepper, tomato's only ingredient is a tomato. Mix them all together, you can make some amazing curries and add spices.
Elissa, you could never come to my house.
In your house. Yeah.
Have you got naughties in your house, Jax?
It's probably mainly naughties. Yeah, sorry.
And that's it, especially now when health is major. It's absolutely major. And you know, by changing the way you're eating your food, you can really, really have a massive impact on the bioterrain of your own body. Huge. It's like literally, honestly. Forget about the way you look. Forget about that. Focus on your health, and that's guaranteed. Literally. Everyone.
Well, what you eat.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%. My mother will vouch for me. I was a fat child, and I was a fat teenager, and everyone all my life has said, "You fat, you fat, you fat, you fat, you fat, you fat." And
you weren't fat. You just had massive boobs, and it made you look fat.
I was massive. Well, if you can go on the Daily Mail, there's a picture of me in a green top, which would shock you all.
Yeah, I know you did look chunky there, but
I was a big girl.
You were never really fat.
Oh.
Me.
So I really took and then the best thing that ever happened to me was I went anemic, and started looking at my diet, and I was thinking, well, no wonder I'm not getting any iron in, because I don't have any vitamin C, because I was scared of drinking orange juice. It had too many calories. I wasn't eating any greens. I didn't have a balanced diet. So, and I really realised, I was like, wow, actually, it really matters what you put into your body and how you feel. So I changed it, and that was it. Unlocked this whole new world for me, and that was about 10 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And
it's the education, isn't it?
Never looked back. No?
Just educating yourself on what's good for you, and not eating out of packets.
Don't let corporations cook for you.
No.
That's it. And I'm not joking. I don't care if you want it, whatever you want to call it, vegan, keto, pescatarian, whatever, omnivore, herbivore, whatever, okay? What have they all got in common? They remove the shit that's making you ill in the first place, okay? Not one of those diets, Mediterranean whatever, not one of them will tell you to drink fizzy drinks, to eat processed shit, put stuff in the microwave. It won't tell you that. So don't worry about the nuances of, oh, well, you know, I'm vegan this week and I'm not this week. Bollocks, right? Whole food, cook it yourself, try and keep it seasonal if you can, and just, you know, in the way that Mother Nature intended, and you're not going to go far wrong. That's all you need to know.
Elissa, this was our first, so don't forget we're still live on Facebook. This was our first. This should be renamed Beats, Bacon and Bollocks.
Bit of a fussy mouth, everyone tells me that. But it's just because I've got a no bullshit attitude. I'm a straight talker. I'm really not trying to mess about. You know what I mean? I am one of these women. I have been one of these women who just hated everything about myself at some point. And I decided to change my life and I want other people to not make the mistakes I have and get there quicker than I did.
Great stuff. Well, it's been fabulous.
Basically, if we all eat like you do, we're going to look like you.
I don't know. I
think we're a bit too further along for that one, Julie.
I can do it. So, yeah. So, it's been great, guys. And,
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I've been
Enjoyed it.
Can we have a big round of applause, please, for Elissa? Noise.
Yeah.
And if you do your reactions, yay!
Oh
Well
God.
done.
Can't do it.
Before we go, can we just get a screenshot?
Hang on, I can't do both.
Right. 1, 2, 3 screenshot. Oops, and again. I always never get that right. Hang on, screenshot again. There we go. Okay, so I'll end it there. Could I ask you, if you're on Instagram, please follow Elissa on Instagram. Do have a look at her website. Have you typed everything in, Elissa, so they've got your details?
The website for the retreat is lifelabretreat.com. And I cancelled the retreats this year because of Corona, but when we're back up and running, we focus on nutrition and health. Get that right. Everything you want will follow, believe me. Get that right. And everything else you want, more energy, better skin, better hair, lose weight, all that is guaranteed to happen. Promise you. We do nice yoga and we have nice parties. We have a sauna and a steam room and massages, and it's a great week away. I love doing it and people love coming. So.
I wish I was there now.
Me too. Fabulous ladies, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elissa. Oh, Elissa, don't forget the Zoom date.
The what?
Zoom date.
Oh, the Zoom date, yeah, with Steve, yeah, I thought that.
I'll put my face on.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.